This is probably the most detailed train station I've seen in a long time. Oh, damn. What the hell did I just do? Alright, what's up YouTube? This must be Fast775 Gaming. Come back to you guys on another episode of RoadCraft. Yes guys, how are you guys doing? Hope you're all doing well. Back out here again today. As you can see here, I'm already kind of loaded up and ready to go here. Because, you know, I want to get a little jump on what we're going to do today. I did do just a small bit of stuff off camera. Mostly just putting materials into some of the production zones or whatever. Also, I didn't do a great job of loading this. I kind of did it in a rush, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I put a few materials into some of the construction zones just to, you know, just be prepared a bit. And I've also loaded up some trucks here. We only have one job to actually do at the moment, so we'll get to it here in a minute. But what we're doing first is we're actually just going to use these slabs here to build a bridge for an AI convoy for said route, or for said contract or whatever. I do have to start off today's episode with a small disclaimer though. I'm not sure how much we're going to get done here today. I'm suspecting that today's episode is going to be kind of like the last episode where we really didn't get too much done, and I might have to cut this video short purely because there's some kind of like lag or I don't know, performance issue with the game at the moment. And there was actually a hotfix called hotfix 2.2 or something like that, update 2.2 or something like that, that came out there a couple days ago from when I'm recording at the moment, and it did fix some issues, no issues that are really affecting me though. But like the annoying thing is that it was said that they were actually working on a performance fix, but they haven't updated the game with that said performance fix. And actually the Zix here is struggling a small bit on the tarmac here. I didn't think that was going to happen. But yeah, the problem, yeah, they said they were actually working on it, but it's hasn't come out, which is a problem. And like I said, I was playing off camera just a small bit, just to see if the game might have even been fixed, because this was before I read the patch notes, or I bothered to read the patch notes, you know, that kind of way. Also, damn, that is deep. I didn't realize how deep that was. And yeah, so yeah, whilst I was playing, the game was still lagging out every maybe 10-15 minutes, and it was just, you know, I was just losing frames to where the game was completely unplayable. But then, like, the weird thing is, you know, I'd sign out of the game, or I'd just go back to the main menu, and the game would, and then I'd go back into the game, and the game would work perfectly fine again. So, like, it's really, I don't know what it is. I really don't. I don't think it's a problem with my computer, at least I don't think so. Not when they're talking about there is some kind of performance issue. Also, you gotta be kidding me. This thing's really got too low of a bumper to make it up here. That's annoying as hell. Also, geez, this rain is absolutely like I can barely see what the amount of rain this game has. I swear, like it actually makes me think I'm going blind to the amount of rain this game has sometimes. Really does. Jeez. But yeah, that's kind of just the story of what's kind of going on at the moment here. So yeah, I don't really know how to feel about this, but we're just going to kind of crack on here and hope everything goes all right. I did pull up the job there in the top right there, so that's our job that we're going to do, and we're restoring the beam place, the steel beam place. It's the only job that we have available to us, like I said, so we have to do it. I just postponed it in the last episode, really, because, yeah, like I said, I didn't think there was any particular way, or particular good way of sending the AI convoy, but we've got some slabs now, and I think I've scouted out a pretty good location for a bridge that should allow us to get them in there pretty well, and, you know, not have them, like, crash every 5 seconds. That's the idea, anyways. That's what I'm hoping for. I'll see you guys when I get up here. I'll just show you here. Yeah, this steel beam facility is absolutely, I don't even know what to call it, but it's absolutely devastated. It's been absolutely devastated here. So this is where we're going to go ahead and build the bridge. I built it here just because it seemed to be the kind of the shortest spot to build it. I've also now realized I'm gonna have to back this trailer up into the box because, yeah, if I try and go front ways, I'm gonna fall off the edge there. There you go. There you go. It's got some of them. There it goes. It's got all of them. Okay, very nice. So we now have a pretty, I'd say that's a pretty decent bridge over that crater there. Yeah, and it seems to be connected up at least well enough at both ends. I was actually trying to put a bridge in here, but it was costing, in this kind of area here, but it was costing a lot more slabs. It didn't kind of attach up to this kind of side of the road very well, and also it would have meant that the AI convoy would have to do an extremely tight corner right here, and I know for a fact that there's no way they would have been able to do that. But yeah, let's send the convoy along here. They should have no problem getting across this. Yeah, I see really no reason why they shouldn't be able to do that, but I mean, of course, they could screw it up. This is, let's be honest, they could definitely screw it up. They're already doing it kind of weird, but yeah, like, okay, sure. Let's go ahead and replace the steel pipe that needs to be replaced here as well for this job. I've already got a pipe made here, and we've got it loaded up in the mule. The pipe has to go down here, so not too bad. At least I don't think. I think that's easy enough to get to. We'll see here once we get up by the place. Actually, even if I can get up there, I'm not sure if I can get up here in the mule from going through here. Also, I'm starting to get some frame drop. I'm not sure if if anyone's noticing that in the video, but I'm definitely starting to get some frame drop. So the game's probably going to crash here in like a couple of minutes, maybe less, I would say. This is just me predicting from the way it has been going. Yeah, I really don't know. This could be a terrible video. I mean, most of my videos are terrible, but worse than usual. Alright, but we got up there quite nicely, so that's good. And we can just swing up here, and yeah, we'd be there, basically. Okay, somehow they failed it. I have absolutely no idea how they failed it. Okay, somehow they couldn't make the turn, I guess. Well, dispatch them again, just see what they do. I don't know, something freaked them out or something, I don't know. Let's go ahead and get this pipe in. Hey, we can see them coming across the bridge there. Yeah, they're fine. Probably. I'm gonna have to fix it again later, aren't I? Yeah, probably. Let's get this pipe into place. Out you come. Infrastructure route has been completed. Very nice. So now this just needs to go into place and we're done. So why does it rain so much in this game? I swear. It's raining all the time. I want to see if I can just drop it in here. Hey! That shouldn't work, but it does, and it makes me happy. It's funny. Also, we're getting a lot of frame drop again. Serious amount of frame drop there. That's not good.
Okay, I'm looking at the map. And I think we're going to need a bridge. How about a quick survey of the riverbank on the other side? Find some high ground and check it out. We'll need some solid footing for our heavy machinery to cross.
Alright guys, so after a quick sign in and sign out of the game there, or sign out and then sign in of the game there, we are back. The game did start, you know, just losing frames, like, yeah. We just lost all the frames really there. So, that's cool. I'm not sure how many more times it's going to happen in this episode, but I'm guessing quite a few. So, like I said, this is probably going to be quite a short video. But we've got kind of a reach location sort of thing going on here. We just have to get up to high ground. Essentially, we're going up to where like a radio tower is here, just to be able to see out over the bay, I guess, or it's a river. It's not even a bay, it's just a river. Yeah, okay, I can see stuff. It looks like we got maybe a quarry right there. And we got some, I don't know. Yeah, you'll definitely need a bridge. Okay, Kelly was talking about a bridge. That's actually where we have the construction equipment, the roadworks equipment left. Goal complete getting up to speed. Oh, okay, so just seeing what's going on.
That should work. Looks like we have a few things on the agenda again. First up, establish a route between the workshop and the Salle de Mars quarry. The quarry has a broken pipe system that needs fixing real soon. Second, deliver the pump from the workshop to the La Rose quarry. And while you're there, repair the broken pipe. You'll need a bridge to cross the river to get to the salt mine. So, add that to your to-do list. I've sent you some concrete bridge designs. Just don't get too carried away. But if you do, maybe call it Kelly Bridge. I always dreamt of having something ugly and concrete named after me.
Okay, you're gonna have to give me a second here to just figure this out. Just give me a minute. Alright guys, so I've thrown down a quick bridge here. Well, I haven't thrown it down, I've just thrown down the blueprint. We did actually unlock wooden bridges from that whole ordeal or whatever before we only had the concrete ones going for us. But I suppose we'll put a concrete one in anyways. Like I've already got 7 slabs in here. So there's still quite a lot of concrete around these few facilities that we can use. So yeah. Up here we just have to go up and explore at the moment. So that's easy. We can just drive up there quickly. These 2 places have a bit more stuff to do. We have 2 pipes that need to be replaced. We have a infrastructure route which is seemingly extremely easy. I say seemingly because nothing is ever extremely easy in these games. It looks like we can just have the route go kind of around this way, and I think they have to go into here. So that's not too bad. And then we have a deliver object. I have no idea what that is. I can't tell from here. I don't know, is it like a generator or something? Or maybe it's a pump. We did have, in the map description, there is actually stuff about, you know, pumping out quarries. So yeah, it's something that something tells me that's what we're doing. We're pumping the water out of these suckers. Yeah, but like I said, I think we'll build this bridge. We'll get over and explore this quarry before we go doing that. So just give me a second here. I suppose I'll fast forward this. Simplest thing to do. So I'll see you guys here once I've managed to get over there.
should you choose to accept. The locals seem hell-bent on keeping all construction blueprints paper only. Luddites. That's the problem, because the only ones still in existence are stashed away in the Montville archive. If you find any blueprints, deliver them to the Montville administration. No pressure. But that would really help our rebuilding efforts.
Okay, so we just got a Mission Impossible reference.
There's some old mines in the mountain range that might have more than a few mine carts. If you need a whole lot of scrap metal, check it out. Or if you just like spooky abandoned mines.
So we're looking for some kind of object here, I'm assuming. Reach location. Have I not reached location? Oh no, that counted. Okay, I just had to have the thing tracked. Sure.
You won't like this, but we have a serious energy problem. I'm all out of coffee. Also, the railway and the nearby town are suffering an extended brownout. I need you to take a look at the power substation on the north side. Anywho, if you want a safe way inside the mine, you'll need a map. There's one in the flooded village, but it's tucked away inside a safe in the admin building. If you find the safe, haul it over to the workshop down south, and our boys will crack it for you. In the meantime, I'll find some coffee.
Okay, so we've just gotten a whole load of missions given to us. Side and main missions. I'm gonna have to read through these here. Okay, since we have so many jobs telling us to reach locations and seemingly just explore the area, I think we're gonna continue with those, just because, yeah, they're simple. That's the only reason. And I need some simplicity at the moment because the game keeps crashing. It crashed twice whilst I was doing that. Well, it didn't crash, but I did get the real bad lag and frame drops or whatever. And so I had to sign in and out of the game twice there during that one time lapse. Also, the lag is coming back again. So yeah, this video is gonna look absolutely terrible. Also, I didn't realize that was a big ditch there. Okay, we're just back out of that. Yeah, the game really does just feel like a bit of a ticking time bomb at the minute. You know, it's just gonna. I don't know when it's going to explode or become unhappy, but it will become unhappy at some point. It will become so unstable that it's just completely and utterly useless. It's just, yeah, it's starting to happen again here. I'm starting to get to the point where I can't exactly drive straight. Yeah, I might have to end this video extremely quickly. I might have to end this video here soon. But we're still going somewhat alright for the moment. Actually, never mind. Scratch what I just said. I mean, we have made it to the station here by the looks of it. Just barely. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna destroy a few trees here. That's fine. We don't need trees anyways. Now the camera has become stuck. That's when you know it's bad. Oh wait, no, it's turning, never mind. I'm here. Somehow I did that. Somehow I did in fact actually make it here.
Buckle up.
Hey, we got some actual uncovered area now, which is nice.
You can handle, hotshot? You'll need to fix the pipes and haul some transformers around. But don't worry, I'll make sure you have the wheels for the job.
What's that supposed to mean? Do we get cranes or do we get new vehicle or something? I don't know. I guess we'll go for this one and hope we can make it. Looks like we will have to drive up through this station here if we want to try and get to that place. Yeah, this castle here. I'm actually not even sure if that'll work. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, we're just gonna see here. The frames do seem to have come back up a small bit. However, I don't think that's gonna last long with the rain at the moment, so yeah, take it for whatever you will. So I think we have to go up through here to get into the station. You know, I should really take advantage of the new marker system that they actually implemented there not too long ago in the update the 2.0 update. I should actually start using that a bit. Yeah, but the game's becoming laggy. It's becoming really laggy again. Yeah, this isn't good. Oh no. Yeah, now that's a problem. Okay. Okay, I'm back once again. So yeah, we can drive up here, up through here now, and you know it's not a complete laggy mess. However, I can't say it's going to be like that for long. I think what we're going to do here is we are just going to drive up to this castle here, just because I really want to see the castle. We're going to drive up to the castle here, and then I think I'm going to quit, because the game it's just becoming increasingly unstable. It's just becoming more and more unstable by the minute. And hey, that's one of those movable train cars. I'm not going to move it at the moment just because there's no point. Yeah, I do need to find a way through here though. How do I? Yeah. I mean, we are in the scout, or in our scout, so it shouldn't be too hard to get through the station here. Even though this is one of the most, this is probably the most detailed train station I've seen in a long time. Oh damn! What the hell did I just do? The hell? Yeah, you know, I don't. Yeah, it stopped. Okay, I was not expecting that to happen. I did not realize there was a fracture there. There's fractures all through here. Well, no, never mind. It's just there. Ah, oh, great. Now I have to drive all the way back out here. Ugh. Alright, guys. I'm back here in the train station. And this time, instead of going around where all the train cars are, I actually looked at the map, and we're going to go through this way. Because seemingly there isn't... at least I don't think there's anything blocking our way over this direction. Hopefully. Maybe. I don't know. Are those brand new pipes? Can we use those? That'd be cool. We could just use some of the stuff that's hanging out on the train cars here. There's also a whatchamacallit, one of those. There's another steel pipes facility right there. Now, how do we get up to this castle again? We're just gonna have to weave in between these train cars here. Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna have to get out the other side here. By the looks of it, I don't know. Wait, can we change the points? I doubt it, but you know, I'm just thinking for a second. Can we like change points, because we have the movable train cars? So could we? If we could switch the train track points, that'd be cool as hell. Something tells me we can't do that though. Something tells me that's probably nah. that would be really cool though. All right. So I actually know where I'm going now. At least I think I do. I actually used the marker system there, like I was talking about there a second ago. The only problem with the markers that we do have, I believe, in this game is that they don't self-cancel once you drive over them, which, you know, is something that we have in Snowrunner and in Expeditions, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, yeah, I don't know.
I have word that the government is prioritizing Highland rescue operations, but they need a relief camp. And that means finding a good location for it. Looking at the map, I see one promising spot. The charming Lantevken Castle, built as a tourist trap in the 60s. Feel free to check it out. From what I hear, it's a sight to behold. At least on par with the world's biggest ball of twine. Wish I could be there with you to see it. Maybe one day.
So, essentially what we're going to do here is we're just going to drive straight up the side of the cliff here, because I don't see any reason why we can't. As long as Kelly doesn't interrupt us again, I really don't see why we can't. Yeah, she just keeps popping up with more and more jobs here. She's just throwing the whole book at us at the moment, I feel like. But yeah, we can just slowly crawl our way up here. I was starting to doubt whether or not we could get up here when we tried to start climbing there. It just didn't seem to be hooking up. But nope, we can get up here. We do still seem to be on the wrong side, and I don't think we can get in here, but... Does that not count? Does that not count as reaching location? Come on. That has to count. I mean, we can probably drive in here. Possibly. Yeah, yes we can. Okay, now it counts it, of course. This place seems pretty run down, I'm gonna be honest. It also has a tiny ass bridge coming out to it. Yeah, if we're trying to, if we're supposed to like get materials up here, how the hell are we supposed to do that? This is a tiny ass bridge. I don't know. But, oh, is that the edge of the map? Oh, it is the edge of the map. Oh. But, yeah, like I said, guys, I think I am going to finish it here just because of the way the game is at the moment. Yeah, this lagginess or whatever it is that's happening with the game, it's just driving me insane, really, more than anything, having to sign in and out of the game all the time. So, yeah, I'm sorry I'm sorry this episode is probably going to be, like, really stupid, let's be honest. It's probably going to be real stupid to watch. But, thank you all very much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye.